Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Pivot by Southeast Asia Business Post. I'm your host, Munir Mohammed, and with me today is Siraj Salman from Touch Group. Hi, Siraj. How are you today?
I am good. I'm good. Thank you so much for inviting me to be part of this. Appreciate it.
Okay, well, very glad that you are here to join us today, Siraj. We're very happy, even though on a Sunday, yeah, such a busy man, but you're still able
Oh,
to make time for us as well, yeah? So I'm
sure,
not
for
going to
you.
take too much of your time. I'm just going to go up to the first question. So, Siraj, please tell me more about Touch Group and the industry that it's in.
So Torch Group is basically in a management consultancy industry. So what we do is basically we develop businesses in the region. We are headquartered in Singapore, but we have offices in Malaysia, Indonesia, and the Philippines. What we do, we get to know the companies, and then what are the gaps, what are their needs, and then we look at their regional expansion. So, for example, if they have a product that is ready to be marketed across ASEAN, get for them the appropriate matches, and then facilitate the meetings between them and their collaborators, and then see that the deal gets done and the product gets marketed.
Now, with the lack of travel and everything, how has that affected your business?
Huge. The effect of it is huge, unprecedented, if you ask me. 2019, I think more you might have known. So you might be checking out my Facebook, and we were jet setting almost every other month, every other week, Malaysia, Indonesia. Mm, because that's the whole idea of our business. We facilitate face-to-face meetings. And these countries where we do business, Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, they value face-to-face more than anything else.
Yes, yes,
You
quite
say
true, quite true.
you
Yeah.
suggested if you suggested a video call to an Indonesian, that's disrespectful. And then subsequently in January, in fact, January, my partner Kai, the first week of January, he was still at Wuhan. He was, no, sorry, not Wuhan. He was in Xi'an, sorry. So he was in Xi'an in China, So he was still doing some travels here and there.
Mhm.
And we're still planning in February and things. And then subsequently borders closed, lockdown everywhere.
The
And
circuit
we
breaker.
were shocked. A circuit breaker. We were shocked. And another thing is we do these exercises usually with trade organizations
Yeah.
and also the government agencies. So at that point of time, we were quite lost.
Yeah,
We
because
were lost.
I saw some of your previous business matching that you've had through your website and through the some of your social media pages, and I saw that I almost every month you guys are obviously traveling to different
Correct.
countries in ASEAN, and you're matching businesses and you're meeting business owners and government bodies and things like that. And I'm just looking at it now. I think you were in Malaysia,
Yeah.
last year, and you were meeting, I think, the Malaysian trade delegates, and also I think you're in Philippines as well. I think around last year. Don't mind if I ask. Last year in October, where were you exactly? Like, which country were you in at the time?
About this time, we were preparing to go to Indonesia because there's the Trade Expo Indonesia. Yeah, and in fact, this period was the whirlwind trip. So from Indonesia, I went to Philippines, and then yeah, so uh, it was all around the region. And back to the question. Actually, it was quite tough for us. Again, the overheads still go on. You see the overheads, because the overheads. So only after in March, then you have your JSS, you have your rental reductions and stuff.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
at the moment now, I mean, like, how has your business been able to in fact thrive, from what I understand?
as it is, our business is all about relationships. So we have pretty good partners in Indonesia and Malaysia. So the thing is, we said, hey, we need to continue this somehow. Why? Because we cannot disconnect ourselves with our Indonesian and Malaysian and Filipino friends, our
Yeah.
ASEAN friends, because we cannot be fair weather friends. What? Oh, and their countries are hit even worse. So we can't say, oh, okay, later on when borders are open, then I say hi, hello. We decided that we have to keep in touch no matter what. And that's when my partner, my Indonesian associate, actually said, hey, let's start Zoom networking. Zoom networking. At that time, I was just also trying to play Zoom here and there, like, Zoom, Google Meet here, whatever
Yeah,
there,
yeah, that's true. That's
Microsoft
true.
Teams.
Correct, correct. Yeah,
And then Zoom got some hack lah or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah. That's right. I
So,
remember hearing
so
that.
but we said that there's no other way. We have to leverage on
What?
technology. So it started just probably on average about 7, 8, but it grew. And if you ask me, that is the Zoom networking series or Zoom networking program is the silver lining for Touch in these pandemic times. Okay.
I've actually been to some of the Zoom networking sessions that you had, and I was actually surprised because it seemed that you actually have a very large a group, and I think they were from different countries in ASEAN. We were talking about
Yes.
there was an Indonesian session, there was a Thai based business session. There has been a Philippines-based business session. There
Correct.
has
Correct.
been Malaysian business, and I think you
Yeah.
had like this one.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That
that's
was our first
um,
5 episodes, and then again it evolved.
correct,
It
correct. And I think
evolved to
it's
now
a weekly thing
topics.
now. Correct. Yeah,
Yeah, so
and
now
into the
topics.
various industries that you're able to cover. At the moment
Exactly.
now, don't mind if I ask. I mean, how many like members are in your
Okay.
Zoom?
So thanks to God, we have about 125
Oh, I see.
members
Wow.
in that
Okay. Wow,
group.
that's fantastic.
I won't overplay and say everyone is active, but at least about I think 75 to
Ah,
80% are active. So every day, and what I like about this, there are two things over here. The
okay.
members are active.
Yeah.
They ask business related questions. They ask questions like, how, not just business related, but also like, friendly questions like, hey, how are you guys? It's been 6 months to the pandemic, how's things, and stuff like that. And then there's also the mix of it. I've been working with the chambers, and I got to know other business chambers also as we go along. There is never a chamber or a group chat that has these 4 to 5 countries businesses in one
Don't mind I
WhatsApp group.
interject you. I just
Yes.
ask you. I mean, can I say that you have been able to build bridges not just between the businesses but also between the various trade chambers of the different countries? Can I say that?
Yes, yes. We managed, yes. Thank you, Yako. So we managed to build that bridge. So we built bridges, we call it chambers. Like for example, we have members from SMCCI. Singapore Malay Chamber is always one of
Yeah.
our good supporters. And then we also have members from the KL International Chamber of Commerce, the Thai chambers, and also some entrepreneurship schools from Indonesia. So it becomes like an ecosystem, and that's what we want to achieve. We need to achieve this now. This is the planting seeds stage, seeding stage,
Yes, yes,
and
correct.
then the borders will open, and then we are ready to use these networks. Then
So, what would you say are your plans for the near future then?
the near future does look bright. So as we go on with these Zoom networking sessions, we have also started to do some networking sessions for government agencies, who wants to interact with business owners. So another thing is we have really started one-to-one business matching sessions
I see.
online. Right. And I proposed that to Enterprise Singapore, to the government agencies. And I said to them, I mean, first of all, there is higher accountability. Say,
Yeah,
we
that's
have a
very
business
true.
matching now.
Yeah,
I'm going to
correct.
give them the link so they
Yeah,
can pop up anytime and no one's going to say it. I mean, we can't say anything. Enterprise Singapore comes in, okay, yeah, you know.
yeah,
Um, so you can check what I'm talking about rather than you can
correct.
fly to,
You
yeah,
you
you
can
get
actually
me?
record the video as well. I mean, like what we are doing right now as well. Yeah, you can
Exactly,
actually
exactly,
record the
and they
videos and
and
all that
and
stuff
and,
as well.
and they understood. They accepted it. They say yes, okay. So this is what's next for us. Like recently we had Singapore Land Authority, GeoWorks. We
Okay,
organized a geospatial session.
okay.
So technology has helped us a lot.
What would you be like your hopes for the future as well? Not just only for Touch Group, but also for you, even yourself as well.
Definitely, we all want our borders to be open as soon as possible. But more importantly, we want everyone to be safe, taking care of their health. We also should realize that our health is the most important denomination, the most important currency. And if we are ill, it's going to be very difficult for our business. Health is wealth.
Ah,
Yeah, and the idea is never stop whatever you are doing. Like for example, like for us, we keep on building the bridges, we keep on building the relationships. It will come to fruition, and it has come to fruition for us. So I find, yes, in these times it's easily to be depressed, despair, but look forward to the future. If you are at ground zero, the only way to move is go upward. And I think
yes,
now
yes. Wow, that's
that, I do not know, but I have never seen anything lower than how situation is now. So we're gonna be positive, and then we got to move, and we got to adapt. Now, if we didn't adapt to technology, we say nah nah nah, Zoom is not for us. We just want to meet face to face. We're just gonna idle now. It's not gonna happen, right?
thank you very much. I mean, like I said, those are actually very sensely advice. Now, I guess really, on a personal level, what is your hope for the future?
Definitely, for the future, on a personal level, I wish all my associates, my friends, my family to be healthy and safe wherever they are. And I do actually, I know there are some companies, some countries who are working on vaccines. So I hope the vaccine will be there. But having said that, also, I hope we maintain some of our good habits over here. Okay, no, I mean the mask I think should can carry on for some time actually.
Yes.
Especially for people who have sinus like me, I think it's good. So don't let anything else. But at the same time, not just personal, but for business or for even academic, whereby we still maintain these video calls, these Zoom meetings. We don't take a reason whereby he's living very far. I can't go and meet him now. So what to do? We'll see when we can go there. No, we
Yeah.
can't go to more than one place. You get what I mean? You're
Correct.
only at
Correct.
one place
Yes,
at one
I
time.
agree. I agree.
You can never duplicate yourself to Malaysia, Indonesia.
Correct. Correct.
So when you're there, you can only meet Malaysians. In KL, you
Yes.
meet Malaysians, and it's just the people in KL. You can't even meet the people in Penang
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
Kelantan for that matter.
That's true. Correct.
So how to connect with all these people in the most effective time will be is actually to
Through
um,
the
to
technology
Zoom,
itself.
yes,
Correct.
to
Correct.
technology, to things like Zoom networking, and other even learning webinars. I think I've learned more than ever. Because last time I would say, I got no time to go to that seminar. I sign up but never go, sign up but
Yeah.
never go.
Yeah.
But not with webinar. And then the best thing about webinars is I know I shouldn't miss it, but sometimes you still miss it, right? You got a recording.
They're recorded, so that's why. Yes. Correct. Correct.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
I do watch it, I do watch it, for example, while I'm working because I can still listen to it, right?
Yeah.
But before this, we didn't have that habits. We didn't
Correct.
have that.
Correct.
So once
Very
we go
true.
back to normal, the actual normal, the
Yeah.
previous normal, or the old normal, then we
Yeah.
need to still have these new normal habits, like
Correct.
maintaining our relationships through technology.
Well, Siraj, again, thank you for taking the time with us today. For those
Thank you
who
so
are
much.
watching, do also visit Touch Group website and also subscribe to them. The link is actually in the video below as well. And we certainly wish all the best to you, Siraj, and also to the Touch
Thank you
Group.
so much.
And we
Thank you
certainly
so much,
actually
everyone.
will continue to actually take part in those Zoom calls. They're very insightful and we really, really appreciate them. So, everyone watching, thank you very much and good night.